Do you believe wholeheartedly that she's your father?
I really do.
Rymir Carter, Wanda's son. She had it when she was 16. It takes 40 weeks to cook a baby. That means she was 15 when she got pregnant.
You might want to sit down because things just got a lot stranger. As of right now, Beyoncé is formally involved in the Jay-Z controversy and the continuous claims about his alleged secret child. She isn't holding back now. She plans to sue Rymir for allegedly spreading the erroneous claim that Jay-Z is his father. Allegedly, all of this is an effort to generate revenue. However, it goes beyond that. It's noteworthy that 50 Cent played a significant role in the production of the Diddy Expos documentary, in which Rymir is reportedly being chosen to portray Jay-Z. Consider adding additional fuel to the fires. Additionally, according to insiders, 50 is covering all of Rymir's legal fees, including any additional lawsuits Beyoncé might file. The linkages are quickly getting lost. Let me tell you, Jay-Z has been dealing with this paternity issue for almost 10 years. It all started when a woman named Wanda claimed in an affidavit that Jay-Z was the father of her son. She says she was still in high school when they first met in 1992, according to her. Jay-Z knew her by the names Carmel and Precious. She added that Rock was another name for him at the time. Wanda asserts in the same statement, though, that only her friend Keshia Allen witnessed the purported incidents. For years, Rymir and Wanda have been trying to get a paternity test ordered by the court. Jay-Z and his gang even discussed a private settlement when they first began working together. His lawyers, however, warned him against it, pointing out that the issue was already well known and that a quiet payment may damage his reputation.
You have every right to know who your father is. Dr. Lilly, why do you think that it seemed that Jay-Z, via his people, were willing to work something out behind the scenes and then all of a sudden that stopped? Why? Why do you think that he is refusing to take a paternity test and stopped, working with you all behind the scenes? What was driving that, in your opinion?
Well, part of it was a rumor that we was told that he didn't like the fact that this particular case was in the public. And he had a problem with Rymir putting it in the public, which was not Rymir, it was his mother. It kind of got leaked out. So he didn't like that.
I did this. I didn't, but that's why, can I spill my little 2 cents on all that? People, I didn't, I'm going to support my mom until I pass away, and even after that. So, I didn't bring this up, I didn't bring this to court. This was all, my mom started this,
right.
There to support her, and I'm always going to be there to support her, which I think everyone should do for their parents. And, it's no problem with that.
So basically, in a nutshell, I just believe that was a big part of it. He didn't like the fact that it was in public. There was a time that Mr. Carter was trying to resolve the matter in the very beginning, and he was doing it in the best interest of Rymir. And then somewhere he left his heart and started thinking with his head. But at the end of the day, he knew something. And these people are the low-end attorneys who were at the bottom, so to speak, trying to do what they were doing.
Do you think part of it is because Wanda was 16?
Yeah, well, definitely that's the big part of it. The allegations that we have, that the affidavit says that Wanda was 16 and he was 22. That's in Wanda's own words.
Right.
So that would be something that would make some people uncomfortable.
Right. Well, it's a crime.
Rymir Carter, Wanda's son. She had it when she was 16. It takes 40 weeks to cook a baby. That means she was 15 when she got pregnant. Age of consent in Pennsylvania is 17. Was then, is now. And she was taken across state lines from Pennsylvania to an apartment in New York. Oops.
The detail.
That's how Rymir Carter made it into this world.
Times. Disagreements seemed to be settled amicably. Rymir's godmother said. She added that she was contacted by Jay-Z's in-house lawyer, who was amiable and open to negotiating a private agreement. They even asked if the label should sign Rymir and complimented him on his musical skills. She declined the opportunity because he hadn't finished high school. In a flash, everything was different. when new attorneys showed, their tone completely shifted. She said that given the claims that Rymir's mother, Wanda, had been underage at the time, they seemed to understand at the time how serious the situation was. The case was under increasing pressure, as if things couldn't get much worse. Rymir's family was saddened by this altercation. Rymir's mother, Wanda, passed away before she could complete the lawsuit. Her death gave the battle her son was still fighting a new painful depth. It was not just a heartbreaking event, but it also reignited Rymir's demand for answers and accountability. Furthermore, not all those connected to the case think it was just bad luck. They think that otherworldly powers may have killed her. Jaguar Wright went so far as to publicly express her belief that issues inside the legal system might have contributed to Wanda's demise. Some who already feel that Rymir has not been handled fairly by the system have backed the bold claim. There has been no settlement since Wanda left, and the situation has become much more sensitive and acrimonious. The fight for Rymir has only intensified.
Does not
To
care. You
prove
think
that his mother wasn't a liar, because that's what they said his entire life while she was alive. Denying him makes her a liar. That woman was on the phone with the judge who was harassing her, telling her, demanding that she stop filing for paternity when she gave way and died. His mama died on the phone. Trying to get proper acknowledgement to him. If your mama died like that, would you just sit around and let people keep calling her a liar?
Rymir claimed in an interview with The Daily Mail that he had never made a request for money. He declared that he has no desire to inherit Jay-Z's wealth or status. He wants to know the real nature of his father. For Rymir, it has always been about finding peace and understanding. He just needs real answers and closure after all these years.
Do you believe wholeheartedly that Jay's your father?
I really do. And if it's not, why you can't prove me wrong? Like it's not far as a proving me wrong thing. It's go to the courtroom and basically do what everybody else would have to do. Like it's not, you don't have to prove me wrong. I just want the truth. Honestly, I can take a no. I can take if I'm embarrassed at the end of the day, I can take that. I really can. I've been through a lot. Been seeing a lot. I could take me being embarrassed. I'm not chasing nobody. I'm not trying to do this to make somebody seem like a bad person, a bad father. I'm not trying to make nobody seem like a bad person or nothing. I'm just really coming out here for the truth. I don't want no money or anything. I wasn't looking for none of that. I just want to know the truth. And if I can't go to the courts and get the truth, like, what is it really? Why you? What is it? I just really want it over. It's something that's really affecting my life, and I just want it over with.
For Rymir, getting justice has not been easy. He has experienced recurring problems and setbacks throughout the years. In an attempt to undermine the case, he even charged Jay-Z of paying the court and legal team. Rymir even took the case all the way to the Supreme Court, but the disagreement continued. His luck has only recently begun to turn in his favor. A court has ruled that the paternity case can now move forward. But in a quick response, Jay-Z's legal team filed additional applications to reverse the ruling. Internet users responded quickly, and supporters weren't keeping quiet. Jay-Z was criticized on social media for postponing the case once more. His hesitation to merely submit to a DNA test in order to definitively terminate the claims is questioned by many.
This boy who's not related to you has your nose, has your mouth, has your brow line, has your hairline. Same straight knobby knees. Is like all of this just by accident. Just by accident. It's just a coincidence.
50 Cent couldn't ignore this. Of course, he made a questionable Instagram post as soon as the decision was made. Jay-Z's popularity was demonstrated when the judge allowed Rymir's motion to continue the lawsuit. The judge also gave Jay-Z till July 18th to respond to the proceedings. However, things start to become a little confused at this point. A few days following the ruling, Jay-Z and Beyoncé were accused of taking out 2 mortgages on their Bel Air residence. Then rumors spread like wildfire. The Carters were thought to be getting ready to depart the country. the results of the DNA test are positive, Jay could be subject to serious legal consequences. It might destroy everything he has built. His entire empire, heritage, and reputation are at risk. Despite their seeming predicament, there are suggestions that Beyoncé might be taking a different legal tack. According to insiders, she intends to sue Rymir, alleging that he is intimidating the family by engaging in this paternity dispute. Right now, her lawyers are trying to get the DNA test order canceled. According to them, the case is causing emotional anguish for their kids and close friends. Beyoncé's team is presenting Rymir's lawsuit as a publicity stunt, according to the same sources. She says her family has not been at peace since the issue became public. However, immediately following the release of that information, more tea was spilled. According to industry insiders, 50 Cent wanted Rymir to play Jay-Z in his upcoming Diddy film. It isn't even the most ridiculous aspect about it. Additionally, 50 Cent allegedly pledged to cover all of Rymir's legal costs. This covers the conflict between Jay-Z and Beyoncé as well as any potential legal measures. Everybody has heard of 50 Cent's insignificant behavior, but this, replacing the character on television with Jay-Z's alleged son. A noticeable shadow level is present, especially when admirers are unable to ignore how much Rymir looks like him. In her purported lawsuit, Beyoncé is clearly defending her marriage. Although she seems prepared to fight, there has been much talk about how this drama might lead to their breakup. Although there is a rumor that they want to flee the nation, Beyoncé's behavior shows that we're handling this as a unit. However, Jay-Z's silence isn't being tolerated by the internet. Responses on social media are exploding. Phrases like, "God bless 54 stepping in when Rymir needed help the most," are being used to publicly honor 50 Cent. Others assert that, "No man is an island, he deserves support." More fans than ever before are questioning Jay-Z's character. It's not because the DNA test is terrible that he has been putting it off for so long. Jay-Z had the opportunity to fix this years ago by passing the simple test in question. Instead, he has paid hundreds of dollars in legal expenses to sidestep the issue. Many people think it speaks much about the man he is, whether or not he is Rymir's father. But it has never been about money or power, as Rymir said. Having Jay-Z as a dad wouldn't even be a flex at this point, one admirer said. He simply wants to understand his roots for psychological and physiological reasons. This is the primary query. Will Jay-Z and Beyoncé finally take the test? Or do you think they will do so later? Kindly leave a comment with your ideas, then watch this video. Remember to press the bell, subscribe, and like to make sure you don't miss our next in-depth session, since you already know it. We will be trapped in here at Star Hush regardless of whether you rock with my stars or hushers. I'll see you later. Stay focused and vigilant in the interim.